Hello everyone. So this is my promised makeup tutorial, and I was just gonna start out this morning with reading this book that I read to you in my first video, just like today's little tidbit. And today it is called Stretch Your Faith. So this one says, perhaps we have a goal to break, a bad habit, to lose some weight, or to pay off your credit cards. At first, we're so excited and we go after it. But over time, we get lazy. We get complacent. Seems relatable. And then it says, maybe we see a little improvement, but then we get comfortable right where we are. Where we are may not be a bad place, but we know it's where we're supposed to be. We know it's not where we're supposed to be. We're not stretching our faith. We're not pushing the excellence. Gosh, sorry, I can't read this morning. We're not pursuing the excellence that God has placed in our hearts. Maybe you've been coasting lately, thinking that perhaps you've reached your limits. You're not stretching your faith. You aren't believing for an increase. No, don't stop halfway. Go on up to the top of your mountain. Believe God for more. Cool. So I also might do my sit down video on this week. I might like put that up on my Instagram story and just see if you guys are like feeling that, because I feel like especially going into the new year, we all have these goals and stuff we want to achieve. But sometimes, you know, it's like a month in now and it's probably gotten to the point where maybe you haven't seen any improvement, or it's getting hard to persist or like keep pursuing the excellence that you were believing for going into the new year. So that might be my video this week. But anyways, let's get right into the makeup tutorial. I took a shower, obviously, and I cleansed my face already, but for some reason I just feel like I did not get all the makeup off my face. So I'm gonna use one of these. These are put in my TJ Maxx haul video thing. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below for you guys so that you can watch it, because I think it's pretty fun. I love TJ Maxx hauls and I love TJ Maxx. So if you see me looking right here, it's because my little mirror thing is right there, and I'm sitting right in front of I'm sitting right in front of my window, just because I thought I would give some natural light so you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, look how glowy this makes your skin. Ooh. Am I doing a real makeup tutorial if I don't say, wow, hello moisturizer, or hello moisture, hello highlight? I know, hopefully I don't say that, because I really don't know how I feel about that. But the next, I'm going to be putting on this moisturizer. Wow, guys, I'm like pretty impressed. I feel like that made me look nice and like... Anyways, so this is my moisturizer. It's Moisture Bomb from Garnier, however you say it. So this is the, I don't even have to do this on here. I have natural light. I know it's really dirty. I actually bought this little sample size for my wedding. So this little thing holds a special place in my heart. So I just put this right here, like on my pores, because it's supposed to cover up and fill in your pores for your makeup to go on smoother and clearer over that part of your face. And then sometimes people like to put it like here on your chin too, like if you get pores or whatever there. And then right here, like on this area, sometimes people get pores too. So you can put it there if you want. It's up to you. Okay, so for the star of this video, like I promised, I'm gonna be using my JACLYN Hill brushes. So the JACLYN Hill brushes. As you can see, I already used them because I couldn't wait. That's it. Came in this cute little package. So I'm gonna be using that, but first I'm gonna do my eyeshadow just so I can like clean it up with my foundation. Like as I'm doing my foundation, I'm gonna just like, today I thought I would try out this because I realized the other day that I still had these little samples, but this is a lid primer. So we're gonna see how this does because I really want to try it out. I'm just gonna kind of use my, so maybe if you have oily eyelids, this would not be the best because it seems very moisturized, if that makes sense. It's not like, yeah, this is real creamy. I'm definitely gonna have to set this because holy, that is creamy. To this product, you use a little. I think a little goes a long way, so we'll try that. I feel like it's covering pretty nicely. I feel like that's really like nice on my eyelid. Oh, you know what? It's actually drying. Like it is getting like tacky. So that's what it looks like. Note also to this is that I think you probably gotta blend it in a little quickly because it definitely did like dry, like it dries. So you don't wanna like get stuck where you just leave it on your eyes for too long. So in case you guys were wondering what this is, it's Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. This is a lid primer that is supposed to color correct. So if you have like darkness, this also might be nice here, like color correcting. I don't know, why not use 2-in-1? I also got this darker shade. I don't know why, because this is darker than my skin. I don't know why I would want a darker shade on my eyelids, but whatever. So now I'm gonna go in and start doing the makeup look. And the thing is, just gonna give you a little warning, I use one brush for an entire look on my eyes. So, and it's this Sigma brush. I obviously have used it a heck of a lot because you can't even see like the things on it anymore, but it's the Sigma E25 and I love it. I literally use it for every part of my makeup look. So first I'm gonna go in, this is an old palette and I know it, but I don't have a ton of palettes. My favorite palettes are the Morphe palettes, which I'm also gonna use that, but I figured I would go in because I really like this cream shade in it. It's like a good set for my eye primer. So normally I just go in with that cream shade. I don't always do like lid primer, but this lid primer is so cool. I like it. It looks really nice. This color is called Foxy. So I'm gonna go in with Foxy on my lids. Nice and set. Then I'm gonna go in. This is my Morphe 35F palette. So this is like the Frost palette. It's super pretty. Obviously I've used it a lot, so obviously I loved that color. So I'm gonna go in with this like kind of, it's not super warm, it's definitely more cool tone, but honestly I like I think I like cooler tone colors for my crease. So I'm just gonna put that in my crease and just kind of like, I kind of go in like circular motions like this. Transition color is, I'm trying to explain all this in case you like don't do makeup and you like kind of want to know these things as I'm going, but transition color is just to help the rest of your eyeshadow colors to like kind of seamlessly have this nice little fade to it, whatever. So that's what a transition color is, and I really like this one. Also, I'm probably gonna go like a little more dramatic than I normally would in the day. I'm also taking my husband out tonight because we're celebrating just like his job, because it's very much like an answered prayer and a blessing. The job he has, he gets to work at our church, and it is like, it's his dream. So I'm just really proud of him and happy for him that he's getting to do this every single day and like get to do what he loves. And I know I didn't really explain it that well, but you guys will, if you guys care to know about that, then you know, we can maybe do like a Q&A with my husband sometime and go over different things like that. Also, now I'm going to be going in with this like a little bit of a darker shade. You can see it's like a few shades darker than that. And I'm just going to put this, like focus this in on the outer corner right here. So that's what I did on the outer corner. All right, so as you can see, I took my beautiful hair wrappy out. So I took that out and I brushed my hair. And I forgot to put chapstick on, especially before I do foundation, because foundation gets all over my lips. And then I look like a scary person with no mouth because my foundation's all over it, but that's normal. And now I'm going to move on to my eyelid part since I finished the outer part. And now I'm just going to go in with my finger because that's what I like doing. Clean it up a little. Okay. And then I'm going to do some eyeliner. This is my favorite eyeliner. I use this on my wedding day too. I like to really trust this stuff. My hair's drying. It's looking a little crazy. So this is the Physicians Formula. Can you even see it? I can't even like see it, but it's fine. Physicians Formula eye booster. So this is like a 2-in-1 boosting eyeliner and serum. Okay. It's gonna be really hard to do this on camera. But normally I like to start like over on the end. So I start with like a little line on the end, like just kind of like starting it out. Then I go to the inner corner of my eye and I start and I go like a little thin. And as I'm going up, I like kind of slowly make the line a little bigger. Like it's like that doesn't really help, but and then I close my eye and I do like a little line like that. Then I close my eye again and I like kind of connect the line. Then I'll like sometimes open my eye to help me like see where the wing is at. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can really tell, but that's how it turned out. I think I'm gonna cover up this orangey color with like a natural color because I don't think I really like it. I think it's too like Halloween like it's like red and orange. So I'm just gonna cover it up with some of this color, also super creamy. Yeah, I like that better. So now I'm just going to clean off my brush. And I'm just gonna blend that. That's much better. Love it. So now into the part that you maybe watched this video for was the JACLYN Hill brushes. My husband bought me these freaking brushes. Guys, I was like I did cry. Just saying, I did cry. So this one is the foundation one. So beautiful. Oh, by the way, this is the matte and poreless. My makeup's so dirty, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's not dirty on the inside. I just like, one of my nail polishes broke on a flight that I took home to Boston from Florida, and it got all over my makeup bag, so. But this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, and I am in shade, crap, what shade am I? 122. So this foundation is awesome. Like, I'm not super oily, but I'm like very combination skin, and I have loved this foundation for a few years now. Like, I don't know, I feel like it just has always been very consistent for me. So the song Dance to This by Troye Sivan and Ariana Grande has been my favorite song for like probably 2 months now. I think 2 months. Alright, I think I also got way too much foundation on my head. I like never use a lot of foundation on my forehead. One, because I have a tiny forehead. A pretty tiny forehead. It's more like a 3 head. And also because I just feel like I never... Why is my brush wet? I would just say, I just feel like I need to say this, but I actually broke out really, really bad like a year and a half ago. No, not a year and a half ago, like a year ago. Like around this time last year, my skin was so bad, and like it was really bad. Like I had this need, like I never really had a time in my life that I felt like I had to wear makeup. And this time in my life was like, I for real had a hard time leaving the house without makeup on because my skin was so bad, guys. Like, and I remember really struggling with it, like confidence wise, because, you know, it was like your skin is right there in everyone's face. So like, you know, people can tell. And I don't know, I was just really insecure about my skin. And I know it looks like I've been putting on foundation forever, but like two reasons why is, one, because I'm not used to using a brush, and so I don't think I'm using up as much foundation as I did with my beauty blender, so I like haven't been putting a lot on my face really, so I know it's taking a while. And I'm going for more of a full coverage just because we're gonna be going out tonight just for like celebrating him. Anyways, back to my story. So I had a really hard time with my skin. Like I was struggling confidence wise. I was feeling like, I don't know, just feeling like I didn't want to leave the house without foundation, and it was really tough. Like and this is concealer, I'm gonna use this. But yeah, so it was a really hard thing for me to not wear foundation. And I remember one day just getting so fed up with like wearing makeup because I really did not like, I don't know, I don't love wearing foundation. Like I like being able to just like freely touch my face if I need to, and like not feeling like I'm rubbing off makeup on people if I hug them, or I don't know, even like when it came to going to church, like I didn't like wearing makeup because I would get really like emotional like in worship or whatever, and I would want to cry, but sometimes I would feel like I couldn't because I was wearing foundation. And so I one day decided like I just didn't care. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just not gonna wear makeup, and if anyone has a problem with my skin, who cares? Like, it's not their body, it's not their problem to not like my skin, and if they don't, that's their issue. And so I just decided that I was gonna not wear makeup. And so for probably like a few months, there was a very rare occasion that I would wear makeup. Like it would be maybe at church, like if I wanted to wear makeup, but for the most part I like would maybe wear bronzer just to like warm up my skin, but like that was it. I like would hardly wear foundation. And like even with Isaiah, like when I was just dating Isaiah at the time, like sometimes, you know, you want to look good for the person you're dating, but he didn't even care. Like he honestly liked it better like with me not wearing makeup. And I was like, I don't care, like I just want my skin to be healthy and I want to feel confident in my skin. Like I shouldn't have to wear makeup to feel super confident. I know sometimes it's like it's fun and it's like great. I love makeup. Obviously I'm doing a makeup tutorial, but I didn't want that to be like where my confidence was found, and so I decided not to do it. And then my skin cleared up times a million. I mostly use coconut oil, honestly, because coconut oil was said to like help clear scars and like pigmentation in your face, and I loved it. Like I loved what I looked like. I became so confident in my skin that that time was so important for me. Like now I can take off my makeup and not like be embarrassed about my skin. It's like if I have a pimple or like a red spot or scars, it's like, so what? Like this is the real world. Like everyone has something on their body they don't love, and I was just like, why not just embrace myself? Like who cares? Like if I'm confident, then like it doesn't matter. Now I'm going in with this bronzer. This is by L'Oreal, the Infallible Pro Glow collection. And now I'm using my JACLYN Hill bronzer brush. And I don't really know how to use this yet, honestly. The first time I used it, I didn't feel like I really liked how my bronzer looked, but we're working on it. I think I've seen JACLYN like just put it on like that. Now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent. Why did I say it like that? It's like I was Canadian. Translucent. It's not how Canadians sound. Sorry if you're Canadian. That was a terrible accent. That was a disgrace. And now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake underneath my foundation. So, wow, that's a lot of bake, but we're here for it. All right, I want to say that's even. But then I'm also going to use this brush because this is for under eye powder. This is the Morphe JACLYN Hill JH07. JACLYN Hill 07. Perfect, so love this brush. And now, while I'm waiting for that bakage to happen, I don't know if I'm gonna completely do my eyebrows because I've honestly been liking just my natural brows, but I'm gonna brush them, and I might just do some eyeshadow on them to fill them in, like a little bit of the brown. I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe palette. I'm gonna just kind of mix this darkest brown color I use and the black, because my eyebrows are pretty dark, but I only kind of want to go over the tail to make it nice and crisp. I'm like not really doing anything special to my eyebrows. I'm like kind of filling them in a little bit, but I'm using the brown and like the black because somewhere in between there my eyebrow color matches. The only thing I'm really doing is like following the front line of my eyebrow and like feathering it up, and then swipe. This is a great makeup tutorial. This is more like just to get ready with me, but it's fine. Ooh. So now, I've always heard people say like the more you brush your eyebrows, the more natural they look, like when you're doing makeup on them. So I like to just give them a good brush so they look nice and natural. That's my brows. And now this is the only brush where I'm unsure how I like it, but this is a blush brush and it's the JH04, and I do like this brush, but I think I use this Wet n Wild brush. This like dirty Wet n Wild. I mean, I clean it. It's not dirty, but it looks dirty because it's like I've had it for like a few years. This is one of the first brushes I got, actually. It's like a Wet n Wild brush. I mean, the paint's shipping off of it, so that's why it looks weird, but I really like this brush because I just like, but we're trying new things here. I think the reason why I'm a little unsure about this brush is because it doesn't like cover my cheek where I can just, it's like I have to like paint all over my cheek. I like to kind of blend it back into my bronzer because I feel like it makes it more natural, so it's not just like brown, pink, brown, pink. Right now, if I did that, I would look like the like Neapolitan ice cream, like brown, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Okay, so there's that. And then I also got this brush where this is actually my favorite highlighter brush. I also have it in the black, just like the regular Morphe. It's like the M510 and this is the JH09, so they're like very, very similar. I would say this one's obviously newer, and because I just got it, clearly. And this is what I've been using for highlighter forever. This is my favorite highlighter. It's broken. I use it so much. I think I actually have like 1 or 2 more of these because it is my favorite highlighter. It's the Wet n Wild Precious Petals color. It's like the highlight powder. Clearly, it's a highlight powder. That's what it says in the package. So we're just gonna highlight away. I have heard people say that this is a dupe for the Becca highlighter. For Champagne Pop, I think it is. So I guess a tip I would have for highlighter is don't go over your pimples with it. Like right here, I'm not gonna highlight, like sometimes I like to highlight up right there, but I'm not gonna do that because I do not want to highlight my pimple. So stay away from your pimples with highlighter unless you don't care. You do you. And then that was all the brushes, by the way. Love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and brush it away. This is my old bronzer brush that I always use. I love this bronzer brush. It's by Real Techniques, and I don't even think it has a number on it anymore because I rubbed it away. But it's just a powder brush, and I loved it. I don't know if I can show you guys a little better. Kind of how it turned out. It's pretty good, I would say. And then I'm just going to pop some of this. This is also my favorite mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, the full fan effect. Alright guys, how amazing is this mascara? Like, I think it's amazing. Like, to me, it almost looks like false lashes. I love it. Hey Google, volume 3. Hey Google, volume 3. Hey Google, volume 3. Is it just me, or when you get done doing makeup, are you all of a sudden like, it's fine, just chillin'? Probably not. It's fine. You don't have to do that. That was weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off. The only reason I used a makeup wipe for that part is because that part doesn't really matter to me. But other than that, if you ever get mascara on your face, I just let it dry for like a few minutes and then I like scratch it away, or use a Q-tip, and it normally just comes off. But this is the finished look. So now I'm gonna go do my hair and get a cute outfit on, and I am going to head out for the day. Thank you so much for coming and getting ready with me and watching this little fun makeup tutorial. This is really fun to shoot for you guys, so let me know if you want more makeup tutorials because this was super fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Love you so much. Have a good day.